everybody, Gina DeLuca here. All right, I'm going to be doing another attempt at the rose using the Arteza pouring acrylic colors. These are the pre-mixed colors, 32 different colors in one set. The colors I'm using today are vermilion red, neon orange, what is that? Carnation pink, and mid yellow. Switching it up a little bit with some new colors. Got my Lazy Susan here. Before I start this, have you seen the Go Make Some Art Fluid Art Inspiration cards? Have you seen this yet? If you have, you can fast forward and I'll forgive you. I won't take any points off. But if you haven't seen them yet, this is what they are. It is 52 total cards. There are 42 technique cards, and each one of the technique cards has, oh, that's an instruction card. It will have an associated video to show you exactly how to do the technique, as well as the exact brands and names of the colors. But there is a palette, color palette on the bottom that you use as a guide. And then also these two boxes, this one has the video number, this has a little tip. And these are also meant to be able to be used together as a 2-color pour. Also included are 8 bonus color palette cards, and each one has 5 palettes, and you can use all the colors, you can just pick a couple of the colors. Some are bold, some are soft, but when you are having a hard time coming up with ideas, all you do is pull a card and say, oh, I haven't done a landscape yet. And then you go to the video, see all the ins and outs, and you have yourself inspiration. And you can mix and match. You can pull a technique card and say, I already did one of those colors, and then just pull a different card and use that color palette, or pick one from the bonus palette cards. There you have it. The spiel. Now, let's get to painting. I will say that due to the coronavirus that is happening, I am only shipping once a week just to limit my exposure to the, you know, all the folks that come in and out of a post office. So we have just decided to start incorporating that into our weekly grocery shopping. So we limit our exposure to the nasty things that are happening outside. Okay, enough of that mess. Let's make this kind of mess. I'm going to put some paint in a cup, starting with the vermilion. And then the neon orange. Carnation pink. and the yellow. Alrighty, let's see what happens here. Actually, let me make sure my spin is okay. All right. Oh boy, I'm running out. Well, that's not exactly how I had intended for it to come out. This thing is not level to begin with. Just going to use some of this runoff as a base coat. Help this slide a bit. Okay, where's my weight? All right, hit that corner. Always recentering the paint before changing directions. All right, I'm trying to get my weight of the paint in a certain position. so I can maximize this bud look. Okay, this way is up. This is how I leveled it. This is how I want to let it sit. Okay, still not quite, but interesting. It has an interesting look. Not exactly a rose, but it definitely looks like a rose. Looks like a rose, not exactly like a rose. I want something that looks exactly like a rose because I want things that are unattainable. That's how I roll. Let me cover up these edges and I will clean up and bring you in for a close-up. Back in a few. Okay, here it is. I wanted a rose. I got more of a peony, however you want to say it, depending on where you're from. The center part does look like a bud, but the outer petals don't look very rose-like, so they're kind of wild, like a peony sort of. But I think I was spinning the Lazy Susan in the wrong direction, perhaps. I'll have to go back and look at the previous painting, which was a lot closer to a rose than this. However, I'll say this, it's an interesting pattern. So there's that. The eye is drawn to a place. But there it is, and this is also a neon painting, so let's see what this looks like with the black light. Okay, that looks super amazing in the black light. I just fell in love with this painting. Oh my goodness gracious. That is so cool. Wow. I love this under the black light. That is something special. That's very cool looking. Yeah, man. Okay, well, I just gave myself a couple more points on this painting because of how this looks with the black light. Okay, back to the regular light. This piece was definitely redeemed by its black light power. If you enjoyed this, please like and share and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell. I think a lot of my subscribers are not getting notified when I put up new videos. I have people saying, where have you been? I haven't seen you in months. And I've been putting up stuff, not every day, but it's there. So click the bell so you get that notification. And I think YouTube's algorithms have changed and all kinds of stuff. So do like and share and subscribe. Check out the description box below for links to these paints that I'm using. If you purchase through that link, I make a small commission at no additional cost to you. My website, GinaDeLuca.net, where you can purchase my art and my music and my fluid art inspiration cards. Also in the description box is linked to Go Make Some Art, our Facebook group. Join us there. Post your masterpieces. Ask your questions. Get some inspiration. And what else? What else am I forgetting? I feel like there's something. There's always something. Oh, my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined. There's also a Venmo tip jar now. Venmo doesn't take a cut like PayPal does. So if you have Venmo, that's wonderful. If not, everything And anything is appreciated. When you are a patron of the arts, you are helping artists out, and anything is appreciated. Oh, my Amazon link. Did I say that? If you enter through the Amazon store, and we're all doing lots of Amazon shopping right now, anything that you purchase, if you enter through that link, I make a small commission of at no additional cost to you. Another way to give back without costing you anything. Okay, y'all, that is it for me. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Stop touching your face. And, yeah. And wash your hands, but we're fluid artists, so we're always washing our hands, right? Okay, y'all. Have a beautiful day. Now go make some art.